People are not falling out of the bed lying.
Yeah.
We're
true.
not innately evil. We're not. God's first assessment of all of humanity is that we are good.
Okay.
Something happened to you. We're talking about this from a lens of relationships. Something happened to you. Something happened to that man. Something happened to that woman.
Right.
And until we can identify and address what happened to us,
That's right.
we're not going to be able to bring this online in unity until we know individually what happened to each other.
Come on. I got to know what happened to me.
Okay.
Before he can know what happened to me. Because if I don't know what happened to me, I can't articulate what happened to me. I'm just saying.
So
I got to know my story.
Okay, let's go. We can't do this. This is going to be good. Oh, hell. Okay, 4. So there it goes. When someone lies, it can immediately send us into flight or fight.
Yes.
Or freeze. There's a reason for this. She says that lying signals danger. We need people close to us to be trustworthy. And when people's words and actions don't align, our body gets a clear signal that this person is a threat. What I thought about when I read that was that for my experience within the church, the body was demonized. In me dwelleth no good thing. I beat my body daily. My righteousness is as a filthy rag. So on and so forth. And so I saw my body as evil. The problem with that is that when you disassociate yourself from your body, or when you spiritually bypass your body, God within your body has a hard time indicating to you that something is wrong.
Communicating to you through your body.
Communicating through your body because your body has been seen as evil and you're supposed to run it by the pastor. If the pastor doesn't agree, so if you're a leader, etc., doesn't approve of it, then you minimize it. So what I love about this is what she says is that when we need people close to us to be trustworthy, because there are reasons that lying signals danger. So our body, God in our body can communicate to us something is off, something is wrong, danger. But if your body has been demonized, then it makes it difficult for God to alarm you and alert you within your body. There are things that I felt that God indicated to me in different environments when I grew up. There was the pending divorce. There was chaos behind closed doors. There was the potential or the probability. My parents were getting ready to divorce and my body was feeling this separation, but I didn't have the vocabulary to articulate it. I don't think my mother at the time yet was communicating to me, listen, me and this man ain't gonna make it. But God in my body started to alert me. I've been at people's homes and it was a single mother, just a church mother. And I would go to this particular woman's house. I'm not gonna call her name. And I'll be feeling something. And I'm saying, what every time I go over to Mother So-and-so's house with my it wasn't until I got older that that's something that I was feeling. I said, that mother was. So anyway, I love when she says we need people close to us that can be trustworthy. And when people's words and their actions don't align, our body gets a clear signal. This person is a threat. So you said it earlier, we're wired for community.
Yes.
We're wired for relationship. Yep. God made us to be interconnected with one another. Even in scripture, when we see the word you, it's plural. It's the collective. It's not you as an individual. It's not, this is my Bible. It's not you and my and me and it's communal.
Right.
It's us as a collective. It's us together. So we need each other. That's right. And lying, whether it's a platonic relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, it signals something to our body, especially those of us who have grown up in survival systems and survival home cultures. It can really send us into a tailspin.
That's right.
Okay, here you go, Britt.
When we lied to, or when we lie, we can repair. We can have a difficult conversation, work through the issues, apologize, and most importantly, work to rebuild trust with the other person through radical transparency.
What part sticks out?
Radical transparency.
Why? Why is radical transparency essential?
Because in order to have radical transparency, that person has to look within and find out what the truth is.
Stages.
I can't be radically transparent with you if I don't know what my truth is. Even if I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I may want to just completely undress in front of you and share every emotion, feeling that I have. But if I am unaware, if I have buried it, if I have tucked it away, there's no way for me to be radically transparent. So I have to go inward to find out what is my truth, and then be brave enough. And I do mean be brave enough, because whatever triggered you in the first place to feel like you couldn't be transparent, that is the wall that you have to overcome when you are being radically transparent. So I have to be brave enough once I discover what my truth is to be like, you know, like peeking. Is he mad? Is he still there?
What's the room? What's the wall gonna look like?
Right.
After I say what I'm getting ready to say,
Yeah.
Who's going to leave?
Yeah.
Who's going to distance themselves?
Yeah.
Who's going to draw closer? There's a phrase that I read that I love that says, to your point, fully seen and fully loved.
Yes.
I was talking to an older pastor, and he was telling me about the relationship that he has with a mentee of his, and that had a moral failure. And he told this mentee, the spiritual son of his, I can't love you anymore. And I can't love you any less.
That's right.
My love for you is constant, and there's nothing that you can do past, present, or future that is going to change my love for you.
Right.
Now, when you say radical transparency, this is the thing that that came to mind. It's difficult to be radically transparent if you don't believe that your creator loves you unconditionally. And I think that this goes back to,
made us.
Okay, what you said.
In his image and in his likeness.
I'm about to get this other mic for you.
If you can just remember that our creator loved us so much that he made us in his image and in his likeness, it means he understands.
So
Just
for me, lying, I said earlier, every behavior has an origin, and people are trying to get a need met. People are trying to get a need met, and sometimes that need meeting presents itself in a harmful manner, in a destructive manner.
Yeah.
But underneath that destructive manner, there is a real need that a person is trying to communicate, sometimes with the best vocabulary that they have, sometimes with a soundboard that's only got 2 channels on it. How do you run a 7-piece band and praise team with 5? This is churchy. A praise team with 5 mics, and your soundboard only has 2 channels on it. Somebody ain't gonna get no shine.
I don't know what that means, guys.
So radical transparency, I don't think it can happen unless there's some kind of, what the old saints said, blessed assurance that my creator loves me. And what I'm getting ready to say is not going to change my creator's position of love toward me. Okay. Now, you may flinch. Well, this is good, Marcus. This is good. You may flinch. I may tell you what my experience is, what I feel, what I think.
Come on, sir.
And I'm not trying to harm you. I'm just being honest. I'm just, just, you may cry. You may, if I'm a thief, if I've stolen, you may grab your purse from me. Like, people have the right to make adjustments based on what you said.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that just because you're upset at me, that my creator is upset at me.
Well,
just because you're crying doesn't mean that the creator is crying, because it may be new information to you. But I read somewhere in my King James that said that the creator even knows how many hairs are on my head. The ones I've lost, the ones that have turned from red to gray. The creator knows me from head to toe. So just because it may be uncomfortable to you, I have to know, if we're going to move in radical transparency, that the one who created me already knew it.
Yeah. And I think the person that is receiving that truth has to ask, why is this making me so emotional? Because it's possible that their body was informing them that something was off and they were overriding it instead of saying, something feel a little off. Can we talk about this? What's going on?